Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Die Party Nightcity, a Cyberpunk 2020 adventure with me and my friends. We're on week number 39. Guys, midlife crisis time. Let's go. Let's introduce everyone with a midlife crisis.
Me first.
Tessica, what is your midlife crisis and how can we help you?
I have to come up with a midlife crisis? Oh dear.
Yeah. I've bought way too many cats. I don't have enough housing for them.
Actually, my cats are being extra lovey lately, and I think they're plotting to kill us or something. Like
Yeah.
they're just really lovey, like super lovey, like and complaining when we're not providing the extra loves to a degree that is unexpected. So they're making me nervous.
How long do you think that'll last? 2, 3 more days? Hours? Minutes?
I have no idea. A
Until
couple
you
days,
feed
give or
them
take a year or two.
Until you feed them, and then they'll be like, okay, we're back to normal. We can
Well,
relax.
I keep thinking that, but then
Crisis
every
averted.
time I feed them, they still do it. This has been days already. I don't know. Maybe this is the new level of lovey.
So you gotta leave them for a little bit, and then they get more attached to you. I see how it works. I'll write that down. That's good advice.
That makes absolute sense for cats, yeah.
Kind of
Oh my
does.
god, I thought you were dead. Welcome back.
Feed me now.
Yes.
Yes,
And then
stroke
pet me.
me. Yes.
Immediately. But only in the place I actually want to be pet.
Yeah. But it's different every time.
Yeah.
So you want to.
Anywhere else, I will bite you.
Exactly.
Yeah. Speaking about biting people, let's go on over to next guest, Mr. Peachy Pixel 8. What up, sir? You're always next. You're next in line. How are you confused every time?
I'm a biter.
Cool. Up next, we have Fuzzy Freaks, who I hope is less of a biter. What up? How you doing?
Oh no, I chew. I give the full mastication technique.
You're like side of the mouth, like ah.
Look at her. She's a cutter.
I use my what do they call those pointy teeth? The ones for biting meat?
Incisors? No, canines?
Canines.
Nice.
Use your canines. It hurts more.
Nah. You want to get the molars and premolars in there. You're like, if you got wisdom
That's
teeth,
fucking
better.
next level biting. Molars.
All right. Speaking about a man who almost left the game 10 seconds before we started. Let's
Yes.
talk about Floof Knight real quick. What up, sir? How you doing?
Yeah. I can't copy Fuzzy's techniques. I don't have my wisdom teeth anymore, so I have to use my front teeth.
Oh, so you're like, what, 10, 20 years away from just being completely gummy in there? No
Yeah.
teeth?
I've already taken out 4, so just take out a few more and I'll be
Done. Perfect.
good. Applesauce and baby food diet. That's what I'm. all
Oh,
about.
that sounds good. If I'm going to be completely honest with you, warm applesauce all day, every day.
With a bit of custard for variety?
No.
Don't mention the custard.
I don't have taste buds, Fuzzy.
Custard.
For me, warm, a little bit of spice, good for life. What the fuck are those?
Those are kitty paw gloves.
That's a big cat.
As he said, custard. It's a long story.
Peachy's now masturbating under the desk.
Huh. And last but not least, we have Mr. Chip in it, who puts a chip in it. Hopefully puts a chip in Peachy to make him stop masturbating right now. That'd be nice.
Well, I'm not playing my other character. I'm
Yeah,
playing this character
he
tonight.
perspired. Permanently.
Yeah.
He perspired? Was it hot?
Yes,
Kind of.
he melted.
It was from the heat.
If you're into that kind of thing, then, I'm not judging.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm doing good. Excited for the scenario you're about to throw down tonight.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw down hard.
I mostly feel bad that Tess has to deal with all of us.
I know, right? When she
I
joined
am
in.
not a
But
pop.
I love you guys.
Welcome to roleplay. Which fursuit do you want?
I have actually. I have to admit, I've actually been looking forward to this all week.
Great, perfect. So
You're going to be disappointed.
let's get straight into it because we've got a lot of cover tonight. So last time on Die Party Night City, faithful team members decided, actual gameplay wise, because the last time we played Night City was very different from the actual story. But we'll go for the main quest line here. The party ransacked the mayor's office, finding secret documents that he had hidden behind a painting and a false wall inside of a safe that they managed to crack, steal, and get the fuck out of there with only 2 deaths.
I managed to crack. Thank you very much.
Yes, everyone helped in their own
Yeah,
ways.
we distracted a lot.
Yes, they did. They distracted a
When
lot
you
with
say
guns.
everyone. You
I
mean
beat a man with my
2
skull.
of us?
Okay?
Yeah,
How did that help us?
he had a metal skull, and he used it to beat to death another man with his skull.
Yeah.
I reiterate, how did that help?
Now that's using your head.
Now that's using the old noggin. So everyone got away scot-free. No murders or consequence or weird guilt whatsoever. And then at the end, everyone was given a offer they couldn't refuse, and one of you refused it, which led to the death of dear Voxel. We fast forward a whole month.
The most shocking thing about that is somebody in the YouTube comments was actually very sad that my character died. Thank you very much. I love you very much.
Oh.
So we're gonna fast forward about a month in time, which gives you guys an opportunity to talk about your upgrades, and assume that you've been working. Assume that you've been putting those upgrades to use. Is there anyone here with, aside from Chip, obviously, who we'll get to his character in a moment? But has anyone here got any questions or things they want to add to their characters?
Guns.
You just want guns? That's
I
it?
want as many guns as I can possibly carry on my person at any one time. You know, like that scene in The Matrix, but in real life.
I mean, you're pretty much loaded to bear, right? You can't carry more than you've already got.
Bigger guns.
Okay, I mean, bigger guns are definitely available to you now. That's not so much what I was asking, though. Is there any, surgery you wish to do in order to enhance your character?
Is there any way to make my humanity better?
What have you
I
got
don't
in
wanna
terms
risk
of
getting more
your...
surgery.
So what have you got? Because depending on your answer, it's different. So
I am... Oh, you mean what upgrades have I got? I've got
Yeah.
skin weave and my eye.
okay, what's your current humanity?
Oh no, wait, I've got combat something as well. My
So-
humanity loss is 49.
That
Yeah, for
you've
the
been
most part.
rolling terribly then. So it says here you've got a basic processor, chip west socket, interface plugs, skin weave,
gun
paint
link.
editor, and
Okay.
cyber optics. So the
Oh
thing,
yeah, paint editor.
the thing with your cybernetics is that they're all internal, and they're not the way that you bring back humanity through augmentations is simply by making them look more human.
Well, you can see the stuff on the back of my head, right?
Yes, but let's say you had a metal arm, right? You can get this thing that covers it with plastic skin. It makes it look very lifelike, but it's still a metal arm, right? And so unless you actually, vat grow an arm, you won't be able to get your humanity back. And even if you grow an arm and put it on there, it's still not your arm, so you still don't get the humanity back.
How much have I got until I lose all my humanity?
Let's take a look. You're at 4 empathy right now. Fuck. You started with 8. You rolled so badly on your humanity loss. That's crazy. So when you go to 3, that's when I'll start giving you instructions on to how you should be feeling in situations. When you go to 2, that's when you'll start. I'll start telling you that that guy looks like you should kill him. And when you get to 1, that's when I will start saying, yeah, that arm you're holding looks real tasty. You should take a bite out of it.
Yeah.
So you're right on the cusp, pretty much.
But when will Vi's personality start changing?
At 3 empathy. Oh, I see. Good one.
I mean, I've been playing as if I had 3 empathy this entire time, to be honest.
Yeah, and I respect that. That's pretty good. I wouldn't ask you to change your empathy. I might sort of influence you a little bit. Like, for example, you certainly wouldn't be able to have sex for very long because the other person would gross you out. Like, there are certain things that you wouldn't be able to do too well anymore. Sex is one of them. Sex is a very intimate thing, and someone with low empathy would probably rather not have human contact like that.
I mean, I don't think Vi knows what sex is, to be honest, because what she has isn't.
Sure. And you know what? One of the things that the book is very adamant about is that you can't get humanity back, but I don't believe that's true. In a lot of cases, I think good role playing will lead to getting more empathy back. Like, for example, if you went down the same road that Nina is going down, and finding, something other than shooting people in the face as...
I haven't shot anyone for 3 episodes.
That's fine, but you also haven't done anything that isn't what Nina would do.
I haven't killed 1,000... I could have killed 1,000 people, Henley! 1,000 people!
I'm
I'm
not looking for you to stop killing. I'm looking for you to start emotionally involving yourself in something else. That's what I want to see if you want to get your humanity back.
I'll wait and see if I can get that up before I have more surgery then.
Cool. Anyone else?
I would like a surgery for actual metal arms.
You 4 metal arms?
Yeah, because I have
like
I have
4 metal arms.
Like Goro.
Oh.
Because I can literally give you 4 metal arms if that's what you want. There is a little thing you can get that adds more arms to you.
Do it.
Is there any way to make them semi-subtle or no?
I mean, you can hide. You can like probably hide 2 of them in your back.
No. Just cross them under your shirt and look extra fat. And just pop them out when you need them.
So wear a dress everywhere. It's fine.
Everyone hates.
Oh my god, you could secretly be masturbating and nobody would know.
What to tell you? I haven't always been.
Yeah, so
it doesn't have to be a secret.
Is that something you actually want, or do you just want a metal arm, or do you want 2 metal arms?
I kind of want 4 metal arms now that I know it's possible.
Yeah, I mean, how much empathy do you have?
I have 5 empathy.
Not enough. Straight up, not enough.
Alrighty.
But what you can do, maybe, I have to look into it. You can get a back mount that can add 2 additional arms. I don't know if you have to remove 2 of your arms to make that happen. So you could have 2 fleshy ones and 2 metal ones.
I was mostly just looking to augment my physical strength more.
Okay, yeah, we can get the body weave. What is it called? The body mass strength thing? I'll look that up.
Muscle and bone lace.
Yeah, muscle and bone lace, yeah. That stuff is pretty invasive surgery-wise, so you'll probably be out for quite a while. But that's okay. You have a team of very talented people to look after you, and not getting surgery on a table. God, I can't even imagine trying to get surgery on a table and trying to get your muscles pulled out and restructured and relaced with cybernetic enhancements. God,
I can imagine it. It's not pretty though.
Yeah. Imagine get the splinter stuck in there.
Nightmare.
Yeah. I'm just amused as well because Astrid, my sort of like fairly sociopath, sort of like the lady whose face changes on a weekly basis and things, and who cold-bloodedly murders people and things. Mm-hmm. She's got 9 empathy.
Yeah, she's got 9 empathy.
Yeah, so if you wanted to get 4 cyber arms and the shoulder mount that allows you to have 2 extra arms, you'd be rolling 10d6 for humanity loss, and it would cost about 14,000 Eurobucks.
10d6 is pretty rough. You could probably get that back by having like the fake skin on top of it. But it would be tough. I mean, I would really like to see a guy with 4 arms playing a game.
You know you want this, Floof.
I do want the 4 metal arms, but I don't have enough empathy. Gotta work on it.
Yeah, 60-10 is pretty rough. Like, you'd have to roll really good. Yeah, I doubt it though. So let's take a look here. The body, you can get body plating, or or you can get. God, my mouse is so fucked right now. Trying to find it. Do you know where it is? What page?
8.4, or on the all cyberware list for
Yeah.
the BioWare. There's
No,
grafted muscle.
don't use that fucking.
It references the actual books, and I can give you the book.
Okay, grafted muscle. You can get a +2 to body type. You can get also muscle and bone lace, which raises body type by a +2. What's the difference between the two? I don't see.
So the grafted muscle is you can get it twice, and each one is 2d6 and increases body +1 for each time that you take it. And then for muscle and bone lace, you can go up to an advanced muscle and bone lace, which increases body by +3, and that's in Chromebook 4.
Okay.
But it costs a lot of money.
Yeah, we'll just go with the ones in standard for now. So you can get that. What is it? That's the cost isn't so bad. The humanity loss is 2d6 divided by 2.
Okay.
And if you want, you can also get skin weave,
Yeah.
which would also increase your stuff pretty high. So that's
that's like the underskin armor stuff, right?
yeah, that's just a simple injection.
The nano injection.
Why is muscle and bone lace also nano? I think it is.
Yeah, it is nanotech.
Fucking hell, dude. That's awesome. Okay, so
Yeah.
you don't even need any surgery. You just go in, they give you an injection twice, and over the course of 3 weeks, you would get your fucking... You would bulk up. Like, you'd be like the Rock at this point. What is your body type without it? It's 10, right?
My body's 9 right now.
So you'd be 11 body, which is crazy strong. That's like guys in mech suits, man.
That's what I want.
Yeah, okay, if that's what you want, you can have that. So make sure you put down muscle and bone lace, increase your body type by 2, and you always have a permanent armor of 12 now.
Sweet.
Yeah. You will, so the way that I've made it work is you have a permanent armor of 12 that you can put clothing on top of, so you can have up to 22.
Mm-hmm.
That armor... can get damaged like everything else. It just takes time to repair. It'll just naturally repair itself.
Yeah, it works just like Vice, right?
That's right, yes.
And what's the humanity loss on these?
It's 2d6. It's 1d6 divided by 2, and then it's 2d6. So if you want to roll that up. You're still called Captain, by the way.
Oh, I'll fix that.
So that's
So
2.
there's 2.
Yep.
Okay. And then what's the other one?
2d6.
2d6. Come on. Alright,
Okay, so you got 9 humanity loss, which is almost 1 point of humanity loss. So that makes sense. That's roughly what you would expect. Nina, would you like to get anything?
Yes. Well, so one of the things that I've been hoping to get is the thing that gives me more empathy.
Okay.
Because I think mine, I'm not actually sure what mine is right now, but
Let me take
I
a look
remember
at
it being
your sheet.
pretty low. Oh, I think it was 4.
Yeah, your empathy's at 4. So if you went down one more, you would be in the same place that Vi is in. So
Yeah, and I've been trying to head in the other direction. So I'd like to get the coverings for my legs that allow them to still be awesome, badass, usable weapons, but give me a little bit of empathy back.
okay, yeah, sure. So that's the real skin. Let me take a look.
Yeah.
I think you get like 1d6 worth of humanity back, which isn't a lot. Let me take a look. Real skin. Limb looks like real. Difficult task lowers humanity check by 1d6 divided by 2. So you'll get 2d6 divided by 2. 1d6 divided by 2, 2 times.
I don't know
So
what that means.
roll 2d6 for me.
How do I do that again?
/R space 2d6.
2d6. Twice?
No, just once.
Just once. Okay.
Okay, so you get a total of 3 humanity back.
So now I'll be at 7.
No, you'll be at your current humanity loss. You won't lose any. Your empathy will be the same, but yeah, as I said, the plastic skin doesn't do a whole lot. It just kind of like makes it feel good. If you wanted to say get rid of your legs completely and have normal legs back, we can talk about how much that would give you back.
No, I don't want to do that. I like my weapons.
Cool, great. I tell you what though, if you continue to roleplay down the path that you have, I'm going to offer you the same thing that I've given to Vi. If you continue doing like emotional stuff and doing more than just slicing a dude in half with your legs, we can talk about raising your empathy back up, because there is a thing in this game about what do they call it, like hypnotherapy. They do it to cyber psychotics, which are the people that go crazy and eat people's skin from putting too much metal in their body, and they hypnotize them, remove all the cybernetics, and then slowly over the course of months bring them back to where you guys are right now, and then even further. So
Well, the thing is, I don't want to get rid of the cybernetics. I like the cybernetics. I just also want to.
I know. That's why I will reward good role playing, emotional role playing with humanity loss, we should say. So I'll write that down somewhere, because that's a pretty decent rule. But don't expect it to drop like too quickly, because it is like the discouragement for stopping people from putting too much in their body. So I could probably give you like for example, the way I imagine it going is it wouldn't be a permanent thing. Like, it would just mean that you can roleplay your character in a better way. But if you put more metallic things in you, you'd drop straight back to where you were before, because.
Oh, I would expect that. Yeah. I mean, I'm not. I mean, I'd like for Nina to get to use her already existing cybernetics with a higher level of skill. I'd like her to get better at that, but I don't really need. I don't think she needs any more.
Okay.
I think she needs to be working to get her empathy back.
But what you have out of it right now is you have very lifelike covers for your legs, like to the point where people won't even see the seams or anything like that in it. It's if you've ever seen any sort of like they did it in Ghost in the Shell, like the new movie. It's very sort of like that, just like they only get seen when they want to get seen to some degree.
Cool.
So yeah. Also, let's fix your wounds. For some reason they were like that. Anyway, okay. So now we can get into the nitty gritty. So you guys have been like just sort of doing odd jobs for Michael Knight. It's mostly like cleanup stuff, like you'd go into like an apartment building and you'd maybe pull someone out of there, or like put someone down, or like find a guy who has a package and deliver it. It's stuff like that, but on top of that, you've also got a building, like an apartment, like a floor. Each of you have your own sort of apartment on this floor.
Nice.
There is a couple of extra empty apartments, and these are like if the penthouse is Michael Knight's stuff, you guys are like the floor under. This is where Astrid lives as well, and this is where the former team used to live for some small amount of time. Speaking about that, Astrid, what is your face right now? It's been about a month. You probably can't have the face of the mayor's assistant anymore. So
yeah.
What do you think you've got on?
Some homeless man. I wanted to feel like a man for once.
I mean, you could be a man. It's up to you.
Miley Cyrus.
Yeah, probably what I've done is found somebody who looks vaguely like a famous pop star, and just
Who was it that we made the queen of Brazil or whatever it was?
What?
No, remember when Dante moved over to like a South African country or something like that, and there was like one pop star who was the queen of it or something like that?
Was it Shakira?
Yeah.
Wait, was it fucking Shakira?
Yeah, we named her Warlord Shakira.
I honestly don't remember that.
Okay,
That's
so
fucking
let's
hilarious.
just say that Astrid looks kind of like Shakira right
Like old Shakira, or like what she
Yeah,
looks like
old-
right now? Because
Go
now.
on.
Yeah, no, like sort of like whenever, wherever era Shakira.
Okay,
The
sure.
hair and everything.
All right.
Oh, and did you
she
get
look
a?
like now? Wait.
She looks a
Did you get-
lot better right now. She looks really young for some reason. I don't know why. It's
She's
crazy.
had work done.
So since this happened, can we give Astrid
Totally.
a new implant to her hips, where her hips actually do
Oh,
lie because she
damn.
can like inflate them and whatnot?
I don't think so. unless she wanted that. But that gives me
I
that's another good point. Did you want anything upgraded for your character, Astrid?
I think Astrid's all right with what she's got. to be
Yeah,
honest with you.
Astrid's pretty fucking overpowered. I'm not gonna lie. So
Astrid's fine. Astrid is yeah, she's fine.
okay, cool. So let's cut there. You guys are enjoying like your life together. I don't know. Is Paul living with you, Nina, in the same apartment? Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say so.
All right, cool. You guys are having a long and steady relationship. It's been pretty good. He's been working with you guys as well, so you know he's making ends meet just like you guys are. But let's cut there. Let's go over to a small like we're inside a small club. And have you guys ever seen like 8 Mile? Very reminiscent of like the rap clubs that they had in 8 Mile.
Wait. Palms are sweaty, mom's spaghetti kind of
Yeah, you know, like that. Like they actually have like up and coming rap artists. Rap is this new thing on the scene. It's where singers will project words over like steady beats and basically just mesmerize the audience with how lyrically competent they are and how quickly they can pronounce these words. It's a new sensation. Like it's basically starting to come like over the past month and a half. It's been coming up over the radio a lot, and you know a lot of people are divided about it. It's very focused on the African American style of culture that they have there. It's very populated by the by that aspect of culture. And that's where we
It's
join.
very street level as well.
Yeah, it's very street level. It's very gang level and stuff like that. But we, that's where we join our latest hero, Lowdown. I say hero, but you know, we'll see. So we get Lowdown after he's just finished performing. He's completely drenched in sweat, and you know he's pulled backstage, and you're given like a bottle of water, and maybe you splash it on your face or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
And you know, a friend comes up to you. Who's your friend? Just say a name. I know you pulled one up somewhere, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. I have it in a book. I actually wrote things down this time.
Nice.
I tried to be good.
Good man.
I see. Check it out. I actually wrote stuff.
What?
I know. I'm trying to actually make a character and not just mobile death machine or a mobile robot maker machine. Mac Phillips.
All right, Mac it is. Yeah, Mac comes up and he's like, "Hey, yo, man, that was fucking tight. Damn, I never seen you spit fire like that before."
Yeah, man. Ever since I got this implant, I ain't even need a mic.
Yo, that shit is fucking nasty tight. I tell you what, there's some shit I want to show you, dog. I'm gonna show you that shit. You gonna come with me, yeah?
Oh, for real? Yeah.
I got a gift for you, bro. Got a gift for you.
What is?
So he'll lead you backstage, and you know he'll open the door to like I don't know some sort of like backstage like green room or something like that. And he's like, it's dark inside. He's like, "Ah, yo, man, it's in there. Go on, you love it."
Yeah, man. You kind of starting to freak me out a little bit. Ain't you coming in?
Nah, man, that shit's all you. You got this.
I trust you, Mac. I trust you. Let's see what it is. I'll go on in.
And so he, as you walk in, he'll like shut the door, and then you hear this like muffled like, "Oh yeah, he's in there now. Pay me." And then
fuck.
So basically like, you know, the two men behind you will turn on the light, and they're Asian men dressed really well,
Oh, lights come on, Glock is drawn. I actually found it in the book. There's a Glock.
Wow. Okay. All right.
Yeah, Glock is drawn, like sideways, looking at him, be like, "Hey, I ain't been trying to mess with this."
What did you say? So what is Lowdown's real name?
Stephen Lamar.
Okay. So there's a guy sitting on a chair, and there's two people next to him as well, both dressed in white, actually. Very reminiscent of those ninjas that you guys fought a while back.
Man, who you boozy ass motherfuckers?
And he's like, Stephen, you should put that down. We are all friends here.
Well, I don't exactly be appreciated right after a show when I'm all tired.
So,
coming into a room.
then that guy, so basically you'll feel something on your spine. And he comes up and he's like, hey, Guido, the man said put it down.
Whoa. Hey, look, I ain't know what that is pushing my back, but I ain't trying to have no trouble. I ain't trying to, look, my mom would raise me a good Christian.
Then sit down, Guido.
Safety's on. I wasn't even threatening you.
He'll like reach over and grab the piece out of your hands if you let him. Yeah?
Yeah.
He's like, sit down. We have no problem.
We cool. And he's gonna kind of sit down and he's gonna do that.
I realize now my Asian sounds a little Mexican. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Asian.
Hey, I was gonna say, it's like, oh, okay, so the Mexican guy is with him too.
It's yeah. I'll work on it. So the man is like he leans forward in the chair and he's like, so I'm here to collect. It's time.
Look, man, I didn't even know what you're talking about. Who you is? Why you be coming to me?
Arasaka now owns you.
I remember trying to sell myself.
No. You just stole from us. Which is worse.
Wait, what you talking about?
You know what you took. It just happens to be that the people you took from are now us.
Look, man, all I know is on the books, I didn't take nothing. Something just went missing while I was on watch. That ain't mean I be stealing. I know my Fifth Amendment rights.
There is no rights anymore. Don't worry, though. You only work for us for a short amount of time.
And then what?
Or you can go back to whatever existence you call this.
Existence? Man, I've been hitting the rap streets. What are you talking about? This is the high life.
Yes, well. He like lifts his hand and like rubs his fingers together after touching the chair, and he'll be like, you could say that, I suppose? And then he'll be like, he'll wipe his hands on like a cloth or something that someone will give him, and he'll stand up and be like, so, what is it they call you on the streets then?
My name's Lowdown. It's on my records. You get a copy of it? You heard me? I'm brilliant, man. Lyrically imposing.
I don't care much for your noise. But
Well, I see, wearing a suit like that, trying to pretend to be a white man.
you keep talking very much about your credentials when it comes to working with the street. And that is something that Arasaka is very interested in.
Why is some big old corp interested in the streets? Ain't nobody care about us. Police just go around raiding random places. Gotta
You
turn to
will
a
find
booster
out
in these
tonight.
days.
And then he'll like, nod, and like two guys behind you will put a bag over your head and like cable tie your hands together, and then a series of like, you basically montage. You can talk throughout the entire time if you want.
No, basically what's gonna happen is the bag goes over the head. You just hear this very audible, "Oh shit!"
So you get the feeling of you being thrown in a van, doors opening, doors closing, driving for a bit. You feel at some point the sensation of an elevator going up. And basically you arrive, and they rip the bag off your head, and you're in a very swanky apartment.
Yo, look at these digs. This is like something out of one of the magazines.
Yeah, so then Michael Knight will turn around, and he'll just sort of, wave off all the people, and he'll be like, You a whiskey man, Mr. Lowdown.
I never had anything like straight like that before. You ever been to the streets? What was that one thing, that one beer that we had?
So he'll turn to you know, a secure looking lady and be like, get the man a Coke, I suppose, Astrid, if you don't mind.
Of course, Mr. Knight.
And he'll you know, sit down on the opposite end of the table and he's like, so, I'm here to talk politics with you, Mr. Lowdown. It turns out you have some information that Arasaka so desperately needs. Sorry, let me rephrase that. That I desperately need, and we're willing to expunge what you owe in exchange for your help.
Alright, look, man, I know I did something, but...
That's right, you did. It says here that you stole a lot.
Something went missing. That's what
No,
the
I
record
don't-
said.
I
That's
don't
why I
care
wasn't
for your-
brought in by the cops.
I don't care for your excuses. I'm not really interested in what it was that you stole, and in fact, it's no harm to me. But I'm going to use you. And then
Look,
after
man, I
we're
ain't into
done...
those weird sex things.
Oh, if this was a sex thing, I wouldn't have taken off the bag, Mr. Lowdown.
Oh shit, homie.
So, here's what's going to happen. Your gang affiliations, what were they called? The 39ers or something like that?
M33 is named after the block we live on. Trying
Yes.
to protect ourselves. Cops don't care about us.
Well, they were so quickly able to give you up. Now it's your turn to give them up.
Ah, fucking hell, man.
You see, I have aspirations, political ones. Much like
Oh,
my
really?
father.
And who you is? Who you think you is?
My father invented this city, and I intend to take it back.
Actually, this is somewhat relevant. I want to see if my character actually knows this. Would he, like, just intrinsically know about Michael Knight? Because he did have a teacher in politics.
Everyone knows about Michael Knight. I mean, it was only about 30 odd years ago that he got killed, so...
So this actually goes into my character a little bit. Wait, you're related to to Michael Knight?
Richard Knight.
Or
I'm
Richard Knight, yeah.
Michael Knight.
Oh shit! I actually looked up to him. He did pretty good by the street people before this, boozy ass mayor came into power, doing all types of crazy shit.
I'm surprised, Mr. Lowdown. You seem to know far more than most people about my father.
Of course I know about it. He did a lot for the good old people working on the street. We ain't made much money, but no need to treat us like shit.
Well, it was the corporations that came in and started removing the middle class, and I intend to bring it back. So yes, I'll need your help. My political aspirations need to beat out that of the current power, and I intend to do that by removing the gangs from Night City. Starting with yours, obviously.
Shit, they sold me out. Just throw them out. Only thing I asked for is, my mama lives on that block. I had to take care of her a little bit.
Great. Perfect. Allow me to introduce you to my team. They will be helping you, I guess, clean up? Is that right, Astrid? Clean up? Would that be the right word?
I'd
Hey,
say
sweet
so.
thing, where's my coat?
Don't talk to her like that. She is going to be your boss, after all.
Look, man, I didn't mean no disrespect. She's just a fine-ass lady. I mean, look at her.
Yes, I've been told she looks like Shakira.
I know.
I believe she is the warlord of... what country was it again, Astrid?
Oh, I don't recall. Somewhere in South America.
Yes. Well, without further ado, allow me to introduce you to everyone. And he'll go down, he'll call a meeting, and if everyone is okay with that, you all show up, and you get to meet Lowdown. Why don't you describe what Lowdown looks like for everyone playing at home?
6'4", big old built, wearing like jeans, white tee, Adidas like cover jacket, dreads, and big old gold chain.
Nice. and much to your chagrin, a black man.
There you go.
Yeah, and he will be basically the lowdown on the street, I guess, hence his name. So Michael and I will explain to everyone here that he's going to make an announcement over the next coming days about his aspirations. He's going to go public for the first time in his life about being the heir to the Knight family, which he's never done before. He's always been, behind closed doors kind of guy. Given the information that he's found, or you and your team collected, he now has enough political backing to go after not only the mayor himself politically, because what was in there was basically his real identity, because the mayor is not called God, I'm gonna have to look up his name again. Mbola Bunky. His name is actually where is his sheet? His name is Judson Freeman.
And he's actually the Batman.
No, I wouldn't say that.
Freeman.
Yeah, he basically changed his name to pander to the Neo-African political party, who took him under their power, under their wing, and made him rise to power. And then he separated from them, but he couldn't separate from the name that he had, which meant that he was stuck with it, but it also meant that he had an immense amount of power within Nightcity. After he took the mayorship, he started bringing in a lot more corporations. And that's how Nightcity fell to the state that it's in now. Basically, there was only like 4 or 5 corporations that were allowed into the original Nightcity under Richard Knight's design. And after that, after he was murdered by someone or something, people were able to come in and take advantage of this utopia that he had built. So, given that information, Michael Knight can now start a political campaign against him, but also with you guys working in the background to sort of clean up the streets, as it were, and hit the current mayor's sources of power, his influence, as it were. And that's where you guys come in. So, introductions are made. Lowdown enjoys his smooth, refreshing Coca-Cola. Buy me Coke. And where do you guys want to start?
I'd like to start by pointing out that although we've got money and I've been clothes shopping, it's basically the same clothes. They're just more expensive.
Yeah, okay. So what, like more luxurious trench coats?
Yeah, my desk is a bit longer. Oh, and I've procured myself a Stetson as well.
Nice.
I say, is it still just a plain like trench coat, but it has like a little initial sign up here for a designer, so that now it's like 2,000 Eurobucks instead?
Yeah.
Got it.
A little cleaner.
I pretty much went high-end, simple, and slinky as opposed to low-end, simple, and slinky.
Astrid's in the power suit again right now.
Shakira
How
in a
many
palace.
muumuus does Hal now own?
Okay, so Hal has started his own little collection of them that he keeps in his apartment, but for when we're doing a job, right, he actually wears an actual fitted suit. And
Turtleneck.
A tactical move.
Tactical muumuu, yes. He actually wears a fitted jacket and suit, but as you can guess, it's quite hard for him to get one of these. But, so he's very protective of them because he's never had his own like nice clothes for himself.
Yeah, and you also went up a notch as well, didn't you? You're like level 7 now for like
yes,
fixing?
my street deal is 7.
Oh yeah, nice, good. That'll help. So you guys have instructions to sort of clean up the street at the moment. Well, what was the name of the gang again? Sorry, I always forget.
M33s.
M33s. Very well. So, where do you guys want to start?
So we see Lowdown. We meet him for the first time.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'm just like chilling on a couch, just kind of looking around.
Y'all, who this?
Hey, my name Lowdown. Ain't never heard of me before, have you?
No.
Oh, I've heard of you, Mr. Lowdown.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, you're quite popular on the streets.
You know it.
Word gets around. We can use someone of your influence.
I don't see how me fitting in with a bunch of boozy ass folks like you is gonna work out, right? That type of shit. Just tell me what to do.
Oh, you'd be surprised. We all have quite humble beginnings. Now,
Okay.
What?
Looks at you like, mm-hmm.
Most of us have humble beginnings. I believe you've been acquainted with Ms. Astrid?
You mean that fine thing over there? Yep, sure have.
She prefers a username. Yes.
I'm not a thing.
I ain't say thing. I say thang, not thing.
I don't think that matters.
Y'all, this motherfucker speaking English.
Man, fuck you.
Oh, I think she understood that.
Talk about the way I speak, man. You don't even know me. Shit.
Right.
Whatever.
So, I've been informed that you know where the M33s are.
Yeah, I know where the crib is. Mama live there.
Y'all just like a messenger boy?
I'm just going to sidle up to Michael Knight very quietly and go, "Sir, do we really need this one?"
Well, he's willing to sell out his own. That seems pretty good to me.
Can I? If he's incredibly annoying, can I kill him?
Absolutely.
Okay, thank you.
Just wait until he gives us what we need.
Okay, that's okay. Thank you.
Chip's already rolling that next character.
After just come back to the table looking a little happier, she's just like.
So look, like, it be looking like you guys got, like, you know, money, all that other type of shit. I imagine you got guns. Why you even need me for?
Information.
And not only that, but it definitely needs to make it look like that this gang fell because of things that my political influence has done. And just running into a place and shooting it isn't very politically quaint. So,
I mean, what, you want to, like, start up some gang wars or some shit like that? I know who they fight a beef with.
I said sorry for last week. He was really annoying.
no, I was hoping that theoretically we could convert them into doing better living. No, of course not. Let's make them fight each other. That sounds like fun too. Whatever
yeah,
you think
sure
is
the
going
plan
to
of just
work.
saying, like, you know, me show up and be preaching about, oh, some white man gave me money and you know, you guys can do it too.
Would they actually buy that?
Yeah, but I don't know. Most folks go crazy about money, but you know.
Ideally, the end result that we want here is we need to buy up all those blocks that the city blocks that they live in, and you know, convert them into something that, well, was more in line with my father's former design of the city.
Oh, so you're like trying to restore the city to the way it was, and you just want the gangs to stop just like, you know, taking over.
Well, that and actually be removed permanently from the city, be that in a body bag or via a transport. I don't really mind.
So, like, either that, or if there's some people willing to be like, I'm willing to put up like an honest job. Because I'm going to tell you straight up, most people, at least the M33s, they're mostly good people. They're just trying to, the cops don't help them. Nobody wants to help them. Mama don't want to help them, sure enough. So, they hang out in a booster block like that. And hope they don't get shot up by some hate gang.
Sugar, cops don't hate anyone. Don't help anyone.
So I'll tell you what, Mr. Lowdown, you're the one closest to this, and I brought you in as a consultant in this matter. I suggest that you do what you do best and consult. Regardless of the situation, anything that happens is because of your understanding or lack thereof of the situation. So,
Alright, man. I'll give it a shot.
And if he fails, we'll all give it shots. Multiple.
Yes. Try to
How you
leave the
talking?
buildings intact so I have something to show the media when I demolish it.
Again, there was an accident. I'm sorry.
We only allow so many of those, Vi.
Yes.
It was like an old building, yeah?
Yes, and I'm not sure how you were able to kick down the supports with your own legs. In fact, I don't believe you did it like that.
Maybe there were a few microwaves, lots of metal.
Look, I don't care about that. Here's the thing, the timing needs to be perfect. I'm going to announce my participation in the race, as it were. And during that time, I'm going to announce my intentions. And I'm going to start with those intentions, regardless of whether I'm mayor of this city or not. So when that happens, I suggest you get prepared, because I will call upon you to get it done quickly. Yes?
We won't let you down, sir.
Fantastic.
No microwaves.
Cokes for everyone. You all like Coke, right?
I love cool.
Yeah,
refreshing
I prefer
Coca-Cola.
Beppis.
What the hell is that?
Have a Beppis. You know, where all the police come round, she gives them a Beppis. And they all good.
And with that, we'll take our first break.
Memes!
I have no idea what the fuck you're saying, Peachy.
Pepsi.
That was a Pepsi joke.
That was a Pepsi joke?
The meme for Pepsi's no Beppis.
Is it? Have I been on the internet the
You're like
past...
the meme master 5000. How do you
I
not
haven't
know
heard
this?
that one, but I think quickly heard.
Okay.
Right. So lowdown. I'm just gonna call you lowdown. Is that all right?
What I prefer, man.
Right. So it's up to you. How many of these people do you think, percentage-wise, do you think will rehabilitate, get real jobs, and move, or how many are we going to have to dispose of?
All right, look. Here's the thing. Truth is, hearing what Mr. Knight was saying, right?
Hmm.
I think one of the things that we could do is like rile up one of them hate gangs, right? Those are ones who particularly hate people of my color. Have them go after the M33s, and we might be able to start something up. Say, oh, this one white dude, right? He's trying to rebuild the city, bring it back to its former popularity. You know, there was a whole bunch of black folk who were like really into this new mayor that we got. Well, all of a sudden, he be acting like a shit. We get Mr. Knight, we rally up those people. I don't know, something along those lines. That's all I got in my head, though.
Honey, I ain't got a clue what you just said.
I think he wants to start a race war in the city.
Well, why didn't you just say that?
Listen to the words come out of my mouth. Ain't that what I said?
You talk too fast.
Fine, I guess I can slow it down for you.
I know you was taking the piss, but I could kind of understand you better.
Right. Perfect. So where should we start? Where are these hate gangs located?
They got places all throughout the city, man. I mean, like, look, biggest thing, I imagine. So, I know M33 sold me out. I want to kind of figure out why. So, I roll up at a club, just say, these folks pulled me up, tried to get me to, like, do a record deal, something like that. I got away from it, or I signed up for it, something or other. You guys be there. I say, I want to put on, like, a concert.
Well,
And
signing
usually
up a
people-
record deal would explain why you're now staying in a big fancy apartment.
True deal, true shit. Got
You
some
have
brain
an
on you.
entourage.
Yeah. You guys can be my entourage. I take that. Yo, we got like a Rolls Royce or something like that we can roll up in.
I'm
Yeah,
getting
sounds-
like every other word.
He's saying that he's going to throw on a concert to lure in the M33s, and we are going to be personifying his entourage.
Yeah, like celebration of a new record deal. Maybe I'll write up a new song or something like that, saying like, screw these hate gangs that are out there. We gotta be true how it is in the streets. Gotta come together and all that shit.
I'm a little confused as to why we're making you seem better when all we have to do is just get everyone out of the building. This is Paul, by the way, in case you're wondering.
Oh.
Nah, look. You see, he looking to do a political takeover or some shit like that. I learned about this in school. Oddly enough, I did go to school. Thank you very much. Before I had to drop out and start paying bills. Ain't none of you rich folk know about that type of life. So, what it is?
You went to school.
I mean, they have like public school, don't they?
Can I just look at Paul and be like, what now?
Can I whisper to Astrid? Can I shoot him yet? I have those tips. Oh. Maybe I could wing him.
Look. Trust me. I throw a block party. We be saying some stuff. Maybe rile up some boys against some of these. Like what's one of them big ones? Like the Red Chrome Legion, right? We start calling them a bunch of bitches, right? They probably gonna show up. They probably gonna do a shootout. People are gonna scatter. Building gonna be clear. Nobody gonna be going there. And then that's a perfect time for recap from the Mr. Political Bougie ass up there.
Right. So you want to throw a concert to incite gang violence?
Yeah. Every Thursday night.
Well, I don't see any real issues with this.
You guys just be there, back me up. Be on like side stage. When things go to shit, just get me out of
How
there.
How many are we talking about here in your crew? I mean,
M33s, they ain't too big. A little less than 100 or so like that. But
oh
if it's a
really?
black
So
party,
we're gonna we're gonna throw down against a number of hundred of people. Fine.
Well, let's see. I
No,
could
no,
take
no, no,
about 30. I could take about 40, 45 if you push yourself.
No. You see, you're missing my point here.
I put a box of like 500 bullets on the table and start loading my guns.
Man, chick, you crazy. I dig it.
Oh,
Though.
yes.
But look, we're not there to go up and shoot a bunch of people. We're there to incite it and then get out. So
I
our
could
only job
certainly-
is I put on the concert. You guys be ready to get me the hell out of there when shit goes down.
I could probably be put to better use inciting things, I feel.
I mean, shit, chickadee, do what you want to do.
Did you go in now?
I believe he said go ahead.
Yeah, ain't that what I said?
Yes.
Thank you for
They
what-
aren't.
Oh, thank you for your
They aren't
commitment.
as they're not as familiar with slang as we are.
Happy to help out, Astrid. How do you feel about that, Paul?
Well, I mean, I don't see how starting a race war is going to help our political, thoughts and minds. But I mean, he's the consultant, I guess.
Look,
If he thinks this is the best course of action, we might as well
Look.
follow it.
shit goes down. Some corporation says, hey, we want to help these folk because something tragic and horrible happened. Maybe give them jobs. build
Hey,
up
do
the
we live in
community.
the same Nightcity as this
Yeah.
guy?
I don't think so.
No.
Look, man, I just studied a bunch of politics. All right? I know a little bit about what I'm saying.
Okay, well,
I feel like these people won't trust anyone to help them with anything.
Basically, we want, I'm assuming, a situation to occur which only Mr. Knight can solve, yes?
That's what
yes.
that's what I'm saying. You see, the thing is, do you all not know about the different types of gangs there is out there, right?
No,
The
we.
M33s are a defense gang. They're just trying to protect themselves from the other folk out there who looking to do business when the police ain't there to help us.
So, y'all want to start a race war?
It's not so much a race.
How
you live on the
about
streets? It's always a race war. There are hate gangs everywhere.
how about we execute a black guy on stage while he's doing a sing song?
I like where this is going.
I mean, I'm white. I could do it. No, I'm white. I am.
Why don't we just, take out the leaders of All the gangs.
Look,
That's
that's
a
my
great
2
idea,
cents.
too.
Look, that's my 2 cents. You're the boss lady. That's what that dude said. Take my word. I'm sitting back. Tell me what to do.
Y'all just tell me who to shoot.
So all we need to do is make a problem, and then when Mr. Knight says, "I'll solve it," we solve it. So we need to make the problem solvable, but also look important enough to have political gains.
So what we could do then is get MC Billy Bob over here to
It's low down, honey.
yes, whatever. To I don't know, stir up trouble with his gang.
I like it.
And then when the time comes, they stop stirring up trouble.
Kill them all.
Why don't, instead of you hosting a thing, why don't you just announce your affiliation to another gang? To your old gang.
I mean, I could do something like that, but I didn't really be like, rolling with them. I'd just be living with them. They would protect me.
Yeah, and then when your old gang rolls on deep on the other one, as you kids say, it'll work, right?
I mean, I guess. I don't see how Mr. Knight's going to swipe in and just, solve the situation.
Could we all just pretend to be like a different gang? Cause up some shit?
Well, all we need to do is kill off the leaders of those gangs, so...
What was that
I'm
game
sold.
that Voxel wanted to make? What was it? The BDSMs or something like that.
That's right. Yes. 'Cause for some reason we had the masks.
How about we create a phantom gang?
There's still
Gang
people's
tags in other
desires.
people's territory.
Yeah.
No. Gang tags in other people's territories. You stir up trouble between the gangs.
I might be able to
Them kill each other off.
I like it.
I love it.
I can contact a few people who can do that sort of work for us. No need to endanger ourselves.
So ain't that what I've been saying?
I like it.
Those
Just
spray
get two
cans
gangs to
can
run
get
into each other. Ain't that what I've been saying?
But
Yes,
we
but this
also
is-
want to take out the leaders of these gangs.
Mhm.
I'm gonna need a bigger gun.
Maybe that's where our boy comes in, Mr. Lowdown here. He can give us the lowdown on where the leader of the gangs
Oh,
are.
y'all, I get it.
Hey.
Thank
Right.
you.
And then
throw
some of our
finger
more
guns at
subtle
Bob and
companions can perhaps, infiltrate and quietly remove the problems.
I agree.
Vi, not you.
Also, Vi finger guns are just her shaking guns at people.
And please make sure
Like
you've got the safety
maracas.
There's probably at least one hole in the ceiling tiles.
I like the idea that when you shake your guns at people, the safety clicks on and off.
It's like,
It's because it's so loose,
No, that safety is like frozen solid because it's never been turned on.
No, it's like you intentionally went in and took the safety out of every gun.
It's like Russian safety. You just don't pull the trigger.
Just a line painted to kill. Yeah. So the plan is, and this is the GM speaking here, you guys want to tag up other people's neighborhoods with this phantom gang. I like it. You want to start them feeling paranoid that someone's moving on deep. And then you want Lowdown to go in and maybe exacerbate things.
exacerbate things and try and get their leaders
To a meet.
or something. Yeah, actually, yeah, that would be good because it's like,
And
oh yeah,
then
the
I can kill them all.
Yes.
Well, they'll be expecting a. The thing is, they'll be expecting an ambush at the meeting.
Would they? It really depends on how well the Lowdown does his job.
Yeah, but we could certainly, lure them into an ambush, etc., etc. Of course, that will probably only work once.
All right. So what's
I
everyone's
could
role
make
in
an
this?
IED or something.
What's everyone's role?
I was just thinking,
Yeah.
Get everybody together.
I want to roll a street deal to see if I can get some urchins or some freelance guys who aren't affiliated with any gang to go
You have runners. You know some runners. I mean, you know, Rally and some other people that would definitely do stuff like this.
Yeah.
Nina, what are you going to do? With Paul, I assume. What are you two going to do? Maybe surveillance or something like that?
Yeah, we can definitely do surveillance. We could definitely do some of the sort of down low tagging and stuff like that. Anything that's stealth, we're both good at.
I mean, maybe you can join the runners and help with the tagging because you got the speedy legs.
Yeah, I'm happy to do that. Paul can surveil. Paul can keep an eye out for us when we do that.
Graffiti. It's like normal graffiti, but stretched out.
Welcome to tonight's episode of Cyberpunk, or also called Cyberpunk Jet Set Radio.
I don't think I'm urban enough for this episode.
Or you grew up in the country.
We're all a bunch of white dudes playing black dudes disguised as another dude. Anyway. So, yeah, and Lowdown, your job is pretty simple. Go in, exacerbate the situation, talk big about this phantom gang, whatever. Try and get the leaders to meet up. And what about you, Vi? What are you doing?
I'm making a bomb.
Sweet. Okay.
With my weapons.
Big fucking bomb.
Big fucking exploding bomb.
And Astrid, are you gonna maybe find a young pretty thing to help Lowdown?
Yes. Obviously, can't go in looking like, you know, not
Shakira. Yeah. So maybe find someone from
Fakira.
Fakira. Ladasha. No, find someone.
Oh, God, no.
So maybe someone from the gang or something like that.
I'd say probably not, because
that'd be
it's going to be a more long-term thing, and you know, the longer you have to pretend to be somebody, the more chance there is of slipping up. So I'm probably just going to find some rando sort of like person, and yeah, just pluck somebody off the street who looks, you know, likely and unmissable.
Okay, so Operation Shakedown. There's got to be a better name for that. Operation.
Blow shit up, y'all.
Operation
Bag and Tag.
Operation Trust is in effect. All right, so let's get started with the tagging stuff, because actually, you know what? We'll start off with Astrid's human being finding. So where do you look? Like, where are you going to find someone?
Probably the red light district, wherever that is.
Yeah.
How can I put
the
it?
combat zone? The street level?
Yeah. Just you know, basically we're just gonna find some poor sod on a street corner.
No, it's gonna be like the scene from the Ghost in the Shell movie. You're sitting there with a girl, you pay her for the night, you go up, you touch her face, and like, what are you? And then kill her.
Not quite. No, it's gonna be a lot more just sort of like, you know. Yeah, basically I'm going curb crawling for
All right.
relatively hot young women.
Let's see. What role can I make you roll? Take a look. Astrid, yeah. Astrido. Skills. Let's take a look here. Maybe awareness/notice is pretty good. Yeah, give me this awareness/notice.
Alright, what the hell is awareness?
It's under intelligence.
There we go. Right, awareness/notice.
Nice. That's better than a 10. That's what you needed.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so you have no problems. I mean, you spend an hour or two finding the right person. You know, roughly you're looking for someone that, I mean, this is no one knows, right? So as long as you just look like you fit in, you'll find someone. So, so, you know, I guess, how do you do it? Do you invite her back to your place with the lure of money? Like, how does it work?
Well, it's basically just sort of like, you know, I'll just sort of like beckon her over, and it's like, you know.
Like, car window rolls down, finger comes out.
Yeah. Yeah.
She walks over. She gets in the car, I guess.
Yeah. How much for an entire night?
50 Euro bucks.
Is that all? That'll do.
300 euro bucks.
Okay, that's fine.
Your eyes widen. Just, gets in the car.
I'll sort of like, I'm basically all sort of like completely just like sexed up and things. I'll just sort of offer her a glass of champagne.
And she's like,
with a sedative in it.
She'll look at it and she'll be like, oh, she'll like drink it. Maybe she'll start drinking it fast, but then she'll like slow down and drink it slowly and be like, it's very tasty, and drink it. And maybe you drive around the block a few times or whatever, right? And she like falls asleep or falls unconscious, I guess.
Yeah.
And then you just signal to the driver to like, I don't know, go to a motel. Like, where do you take her?
How likely would it be there's like underground parking garage in the towers and things, and maybe like a little,
In Arasaka? Sure, yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah, and there's just like a little kind of, I don't know. Actually, probably just take her up to, there's probably like a freight elevator where I can get her up without.
No one cares that you come and go with
I know,
these
but I
sorts
like
of-
to be discreet.
I kind of like the idea that
So
Astrid-
I'm just weekend burning her up the things. It's just like,
Well, no, I kind of like the idea that you took over the penthouse where Dante was as your like safe house, if you would.
He was never in Arasaka, so.
Well, that's what I mean. Is that he left? He left the full on
not the
country.
penthouse. Astrid probably wouldn't take that. I mean, she probably spends a lot because Michael Knight's got the penthouse now, right?
Yeah, but
Yeah,
he's talking
yeah.
about Dante's old penthouse.
Ah, right.
Probably not, though. He probably still owns it.
Hmm.
There's a lot of... Remember, he has a lot of money in that city still. So does his wife.
Yeah, so Astrid's probably got like a nice room, but not super fancy or anything.
Yeah. So, you do your dirty
Yeah,
deed. And in case anyone doesn't remember what that is, it's where she will slowly take on the form of someone else. And she does that by first collecting enough samples of a person. Biomaterial. And
Biometrics, etc.
putting it into a syringe, and then she will lay in a bed with a burger in her mouth. Not really. She'll lay in a bed and
Writhe in agony
for a day and a half, while her face slowly changes, the bone structure and everything, skin pigmentation, hair, and all that stuff will fall out and regrow. It's kind of gross, actually, but she's
like
very
the
good at what
fly.
she does. Yeah, she changes.
Do you stay like locked up the whole time that's happening?
Pretty much, yeah. It's it's not something I want people seeing.
Yeah. Yeah. And maybe we get a scene of like just her writhing in agony with like a dead girl in the bathtub or something like that. That's what we did last time.
Oh no, she's had her removed. It'll be sort of like you do the thing and then you just there's just the shower curtain gets dumped outside the door with a corpse inside it. And just
Yeah.
like next to your morning room service dishes, you put it outside.
Yes, housekeeping.
I've got another
bring
one.
The big trolley, yeah. You the big
one.
trolley.
Yeah.
We need a covered trolley for this one, yes.
I like the idea that there's just like you just push her down the chute with all the dirty dishes and like the dumb waiter or whatever they call it. Yeah, you just push her down
It
there.
wouldn't be the dumb waiter. It would be the rubbish chute.
Or do you have a special suit?
Rubbish
suit
should
just
be
for
the
yourself?
special body one.
Yeah,
the
the
special
one that
body
goes
suit.
straight to the incinerator.
I like it. So yeah, you guys. So while that's happening, we'll go over to. So let's get that roll going for from Hal, for Street Deal.
Yeah.
So, who are you looking for in particular? Because depending on who you go to, it might be a different difficulty.
Yeah. So, I'm mostly going for. I want to see if I can go for people who are native to the area, so they would have the best idea of what whose territory is which.
Interesting. That might be pretty hard to find, mostly because you would have to. That's essentially you paying people to like, throw their allegiances aside.
Somebody's cat is purring up.
Sorry, that's mine. He's right
Yeah,
here.
I can hear that as well.
Yeah.
I thought I was going crazy.
No, he's very happy to be
a
on my
cat
lap.
impression.
Mm.
I was slightly worried it was both.
So-
It's not-
You have a couple options. You can use the runner network that we've established is existing in this city, that Rally is a part of. You can try and get together a bunch of existing gang members to try and turn their allegiances on the side. But here's the thing: if you do manage to do that, then you'll have an asset that you can use later on. So it's up to you. Which one you want to go with?
I'm feeling pretty confident. I'm going to try to go for the gang.
Okay, so we'll set the DC here at 20 because that's going to be pretty tough.
Yeah.
And it's not like if you were, say, a corp and you had this money, what's that called? What's that corp ability called? It's like resource, I think it is. Yeah. You don't have that, but you have street deal, which is essentially you wheeling and dealing and making promises to people and other people promising you things. So if you succeed at DC 20, you will find a couple of people who are willing to advise everyone else who wants to participate in this thing where to tag and what to tag,
Going for it. Yes. 25.
Wow, you crushed it. What'd you get? A 9 or something? You got an 8. Okay, cool. So yeah, well, you only needed a 3. Jesus Christ, that wasn't a very hard roll at all.
Nah.
So yeah, after a couple of days of just sort of walking around, you start it's one of those things where you talk to someone and then you just let me know if you change your mind, and you're an easy man to find. Let's just say that,
Sure.
being the nicest way possible. So you find out where so maybe a couple of people come to you later on, young kids, 17, 18 sort of year olds, and they're willing to, throw the gangs aside to make a bit of money because, they ain't paying as well as the fat man will.
Yeah, that's very true. And I'm sure it's not been it's not that uncommon that a few might be intimidated by me because now I'm bigger and full of nanomachines, which is always fun.
Yeah. So we've got 2 party members that are full of nanomachines. By the way, did you get more bulky? How does that look now that you've sort of transitioned?
It's more as I've been bulking my entire life, and this year I decided to start cutting. So very specific parts of my body are actually really well defined, but I still got my stomach, I still got my gut.
So you got pecs and big neck muscles and stuff.
Yeah, I got dad bod going on. I don't really do the ab machine, but I do a lot of chest and arms. But the ab machine is just too much work.
So you're getting more and more like a sumo wrestler, big muscly arms, but just a big old
I
plump
just got
belly.
a big. I'm just a big man.
Nice. All right. So Nina, maybe we get a scene of you and Rally hanging out together or something like that. I like the idea that you were doing stretches or something like that to get ready to do this the tagging run as to what these insiders have told you about, and then Rally comes up next to you and starts doing I don't know, the opposite sort of stretches to what you're doing. And you both sort of look at each other and she's like, sup?
So you do this for a living, right? That's pretty badass.
Yep, I can get across the city in under 40 minutes.
Not bad. I've never tried it. I'm not really sure how fast I'd be. Want to race?
I'll tell you what. Why don't we put some money on it, make it a little interesting?
Sure, why not? I have a little lying around right now.
Swing back to the apartment building, and Paul's in there counting fat stacks of cash that you two have been saving so you can run away together or some shit. I don't know. But yeah, she's like, all right, I reckon I can tag more of these apartment buildings than you can. let's say, put a little spin on it, put a little signature on it so we know which one's which, and we'll count. Say in about 10 minutes time. Come back here.
Sure. I'm up for that. Why not? Just a little off the top of our, stash. Paul, you don't mind? I made a new friend, right?
Paul's just like, maybe you got like a little earpiece and he's just like on top of a bridge somewhere and he's just like, go ahead. And he's like looking through like a spyglass or something like that. So 100 euro bucks on the table. She'll race you for it. So what I'll need is you've got. So we changed your special ability, yeah. So you used to have.
Sort of.
Yours is like a combat sense. Let me check which one we actually used.
I think athleticism or something along those lines is what I actually have. I'm not sure.
Yeah, let me check.
Nina sort of changed into a solo, didn't she?
Yeah, so she had a. I say that's right. You changed it to a solo, and we added your combat sense to your athletics, which makes you hella fast. But we also added your to your movement allowance, which is a 14, which is fucking ridiculous. So why don't we get 2 movement allowance rolls from you, and then I'll get 2 from Rally, and we'll see which one of you is faster.
So, do I just click on MA under luck?
Yep, just click it twice. Okay, so you got a total of, what's that, 36?
37?
37. Okay. Okay. So, all right. Okay, she came close. She got 20. Not really, I guess. She got 29. Yeah, 29. And you flogged her. So maybe, like, maybe, like, so also give me an idea of how, like, how much art, like, what sort of art do you spray paint? Like, what are you spray painting here? Tag up. So keeping in mind that you need to like sort of represent a phantom gang, what sort of gang symbols are you throwing up on like buildings and stuff? And you're doing things like, you're climbing up a pipe or something like that, spraying some guy's window and like the top, like the 3rd floor of a building and that sort of stuff. Making it big and bold and that sort of stuff. But yeah, what are the sort of stuff you're tagging?
I mean, I'm trying to be quick about it, but I'm also trying to be menacing about it because gang, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I'm thinking 2 blades because 2 blade legs, so
2
some
blades.
sort of double blade, like.
Okay. Yeah, I can get down with that.
Thing.
Yeah,
simple because I'm a runner, not an artist, but
Yeah. And did you run with your legs exposed, or how did blades exposed?
I did, yeah. Because does it affect my speed at all?
I mean, your plastic housings are sort of designed to enable you to with the full potential of your legs, aside from the blade part, obviously.
So then I can run with them on.
Yeah, you can run with them on if you want. It's more like, I don't know if that was maybe like an aesthetic thing that you like to like state,
Yes and no. I kind of feel like now that they're covered, I can kind of keep the deadly nature of them hidden from the vast majority of the world, and that might be wise.
That is a really good way of thinking about it, yeah. So, yeah, you're maybe sitting back and you're like, I don't know, winding down, like doing a little jog or like de-stretching or something like that. And she sort of comes up and she's like, "You're a fast bitch, aren't you?" You would make a killing as a runner. Good God.
Maybe I'll buy you a drink and we can, talk shop. I love this running stuff.
Yeah.
Yep, poor Riley. Someone should pay attention to her.
Yeah, Hal's just like Sneezes in the corners. Like, oh man.
I think she's neat, and I need more girlfriends that aren't murderous, crazy people.
Or elite
You're
hackers.
also a
who
murderous
still-
crazy person.
I'm aware. But that's why I need, some non-murderous crazy friends.
Peas in a pod, Nina. Peas in a pod.
I promise, Vi. If you offer to take me out for a drink and there's some murdering that might happen, I'm there.
Nice.
But I'm trying to expand my horizons. So.
All right. So the place has been successfully tagged. I don't think there was ever a question of, how the tagging would happen or whether it'd be effective. But actually, based on the street deal roll, we can say that it was. Given, these are the buildings you should tag. Here's what you should say. And, here's how you make it look effective. So these kids that you have, there's like 3 of them, right, Hal? Can you think of any other way to put them to use in this instance?
Kind of just be my eyes and ears. Have them. I want to know the names of leaders or people of importance in the gang. If they're moving any products,
Okay.
or if they have if they're planning any fights, if they're planning any hits.
Okay.
Basically, I want to know their schedule. Essentially.
Sure. Okay. So how long do you wait before you initiate the next phase, which is to send in lowdown?
I'd say maybe a week, if that.
Okay.
Don't I need to make a bomb?
Yeah, but it's not going to take you. That'll be like the final roll, right? To see how
I
well
thought
you
he
do.
was going in to get them to meet.
Yeah, it is. But, we'll
The
see.
meeting's not going to happen right away, right?
No, it's not. So we'll see how effective your bomb is just before we want to use it.
Okay, well, I'm in my room, which is just an absolute state. There's like scorch marks on the walls. I don't use a bin. I just throw everything into the corner. There's clothes all over the place. Any money I've got is just scattered around the floor. And I just grab a fistful if I need money.
Room service came in, dodged a bullet, and just went.
Ching! And
I'll leave
I've
your
got,
Parmesan on the floor then, madam.
They've got a table outside the door where they leave your food. It's do not go in there.
Do not disturb. Just scratch into the door with a knife.
I'm probably working on this for a bit then.
Yeah.
And I've got my I've got safety goggles, but they're on top of my head, and I've got flammable liquids around me, and I'm smoking a fag, and I'm trying to use a soldering iron next to it.
Cigarette for Americans.
Oh yeah, sorry, cigarette.
And a dowry for Australians.
Did you light it with the solder knives? Or you're just
Yeah. I'm probably using one of them, them
What you've done is
welders.
dip the cigarette in the flammable material, and then torched it.
It's ash falling, just missing flammable liquids and stuff.
Yeah.
So if I fumble, Henley, you got somewhere to go with that.
Sure. Well, here's the thing that when you're gonna rock up, you're gonna hand over the bomb. We're gonna set it, and then you will roll.
I was gonna say, if he's doing it if she's doing it in a room, I want my room to be on the other side of the building.
You probably hear minor explosions. Ah, shit! I'll put this in that corner.
You probably hear, oh shit, and then he hears would you like the fire extinguisher, madam?
Stop asking, give me the fucking...
Just all muffled between the walls and stuff, and you're just rolling over in bed trying to get some sleep, and she's just
Yeah.
it's
On the other side, you just hear Astrid kind of go.
I'm just laying on my bed. What the hell are these people doing?
He's just I got more sleep on the street than I did here. Yeah. So yeah, Astrid, you awaken from your cocoon. Beautiful new face.
I live. Open the curtains. Ah!
A little raw.
Alive!
Do you have any post game this is sort of inside baseball a little bit, but do you have any post game stuff that you do to like get used to the new face? Do you have any rituals or anything like that? Do you like have like a bunch of like facial creams that you put on to like numb the rawness of your skin being like completely fucked with for 2 days straight?
Probably not. I'd imagine she just has like a really long shower just to
Just
get
like
all the
sits
gross-
in the water, just looking straight up, just like
Yeah. Yeah, it's just like it's a long shower, and then she was probably just sit and stare in the mirror for a bit and just kind of.
So this is kind of interesting because this is where your disguise will come in, because your hands and your body, they're a different color to your face.
Yeah, fake tan, huge amounts of fake tan.
Yeah. So it's kind of, we're kind of gonna need a disguise roll from you in order to cover all this stuff, which
God.
you do have as a skill. I did
Yeah,
double check
yeah.
that. So if you could, for me, please roll a disguise. Now, this is one of those weird skills where like you can't fail a disguise roll, but it depends on how well you roll. Right. So go ahead and hit that button.
Where the hell is disguise?
It's under technical skills. Right next to the demolitions, which, you know, Peachy will need to have in order to make a bomb. So
Ah, yes. Right. Okay. Come on, baby. Come on, baby.
that's pretty fucking good, considering you only had 2 points in it.
I'm just there with like little, you know, sort of like, you know, the testers just going that and that and that and. Yeah. Just walking, basically letting it dry, just walking around the thing, just going like.
I like. Have you ever seen the tie dipping thing where they like dip eggs in there to like make like a skin or whatever? So you like make a paint skin, you just dip your hands in, you're like, and then pull it out, and you're like, nice.
No. What she's done is basically just applied a layer of this stuff all over and made sure it's not streaky, and then she's just with a towel waiting for it to dry, just sort of walking, you know, just getting a cup of coffee, just like.
Yeah, maybe Michael Knight comes up and he's like, tries to give you a kiss, and he's like, don't touch me, I'm wet.
Not that. Don't leave. You smear me. No.
He's like, you know, I've never actually complimented you on how quickly you change. It's quite. I enjoy it.
I'm glad, sir.
Yes. And I think that's a good place to take another break. What do you guys think? All right. Let's get a roll going or something like that. Actually, tell me, Lowdown and Astrid, where are you heading? What are you doing? What's the plan here?
We're going around hitting up a couple of the local clubs in the different turfs and stuff like that. I'm just gonna try and, like, quote unquote self-promote myself because, hey, there's a new gang. I don't want no trouble. I'm trying to get good with everybody so that I have a place to stay if things go shit, and just talk them up. Try and incite some stuff.
Okay.
I will basically be his hanger-on, sort of like I'll be his PA, shall we say? I'm probably sort of like looking for likely dudes from other gangs to flirt with as well.
All right. Yeah, there's probably a couple of like they're not really like the clubs that, you know, you'd be used to going to. They're more like the AMR ones that I described, where they're sort of like up and coming, sort of like rap dens. I want to say dens is probably the wrong word, but like I don't know what else to call them. But I guess they are clubs. They're not like, you don't go there to dance. You go there to listen to rap.
Yeah, probably go.
Well, so like the big thing about like the whole rap scene is they started up like the breakbeat mixing and stuff like that. So this is actually the time that like break dancing came out and like crews actually doing like the dance battles and stuff like that.
Yeah. So the intent here is to instigate something or exacerbate already existing problems. So with that in mind, the gang that you're trying to instigate, I guess, is called Two Blades, as established by Nina.
Okay.
So I guess go to town. I mean, are you stopping at your the what do you call them? The 34thers or something? No, the M33s. Sorry, yeah.
They're probably going to be the last on the list.
Okay, so who are you heading to first?
I don't know. I don't really know like all the different gangs and stuff like that. So let's just say there's. A bunch
So
of,
there's. I know for a fact that there are the East Third 54thers.
Alright, they'll be
Which
the
is
first ones.
which is literally one of the gangs that was invented in Cyberpunks back in the day. So I now know where roughly in Night City you guys are because I want to bring these guys back in. So yeah, these guys are known for what they sell is what is called mine, like they basically sell like internet, like virtual reality experiences, I guess, but they're like more akin to like drug trips. Like
So basically, somebody's been reading. Was it Jeff Noon?
I don't know what you're talking about. So the idea is like this is what they were doing in the original game. So I'm only going off that basically. So
It's a very cyberpunk thing.
is it okay? I'll have to maybe give it a read because I'm always interested in finding more stuff like that. But the idea is that they're chips, and you put them into the chip slots that you have, and they basically infest your mind with essentially LSD, and they basically create a safe space that you never want to leave. In the original game, it was like a place where people could go and just like live out their shitty, meager existence for the rest of their lives. And it became very intoxicating to be there. Like it was basically, you go there, you get filled with endorphins, and you just don't want to leave. So you start to shrivel away, basically. They're the type of gangs that deal with them. So that's their main bread and butter, and they have some pretty smart people back there creating them for them. And on top of that, they also do a lot of, they have a lot of gun-related crimes and stuff like that too. So they're very deadly. They're definitely not like a defensive gang as you put them. So.
Yep. Yeah, so it's really just rolling up to one of their clubs.
All right.
Right. I have slutted it up big time.
Sweet. Give me a wardrobe and style roll.
All right. Oh god. Do I have wardrobe and style?
You should.
Yeah. Okay. Right.
Well, I mean, I think that adds to it. You know what I mean?
No, it definitely doesn't. It's kind of like you're
She's dressing
wearing.
up all disco.
No, not so much disco, but I imagine it's similar to like maybe you got like fur scarves and stuff like that. You know, like you've gone a little too like on the pimp side of things, rather than like to like, you know, I'm here, I want to get wasted and find me a man sort of slutty outfit that you'd probably imagine would be perfect for this scenario. So, you know, I mean, you don't not fit, but you don't fit for the purposes of what you attended.
Nah.
So it's not like you'd be like, look at that bitch, you know, whatever. No, it's nothing like that. So
Yeah. But I still have, you know, seduction rolls and shit. So
yes, it just means that, you know, it won't help your seduction rolls. You'll hinder them, but
fine.
you can still make them. So yeah. Yeah. Okay. Cool. So you know, there's a bouncer, obviously.
Hey, yo, homie, what up?
Can you give me? You have what?
Persuasion, fast talk, reform.
No. You have what's it called? Charismatic leadership. Is that what it is for your class?
Yeah, and I actually looked. It allows me to like control up to like a crowd of like 8,000.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Give me a roll of that. This is to see how well known you are. Yeah, okay, that's pretty good. I was gonna ask for a 15. So he's like, hey, yo, low down. What up, man? How you doing?
Hey, what it is, Biz? How you is?
Oh, you know how it go, man. You trying to stop all these crackers and hoes trying to get into the joint. You want in, man?
I'm just looking for a place that maybe I can perform on some nights. I'm getting a little bit spooked around the 33rd, you know what I mean? With all the whisperings of them, that new Albany gang coming in.
Ah, yeah, no, you're talking about them two-blade honkies.
Yeah,
Did
I
I
know,
just
right?
really say fucking honkies? Good.
Yeah, you did.
All right. That's the name of the episode, Two-Blade Honkies. Write that down right now. Go ahead, yeah.
Yeah, man. I'm just looking to come in, maybe talk to like one of the people who runs the club type shit. Because if things go down on the 33rd, they roll up on the two blades. I want a safe place to go to. Because I ain't really a part of any gang around here. I'm just looking for a place to stay.
Your boy right here. He likes that fire you spit.
I appreciate, man.
But I
Just trying
don't
to tell it how it is.
I don't know, man. Like, you know how it is. The U33 boys aren't really welcome around these points.
Look, man. I know 33.
Yeah, getting all redneck up in here, fucking Jesus Christ.
Look, man. I ain't trying to be like affiliated with nobody. I just smell trouble, and I'm trying to stay out of it.
I tell you what, boy. Jesus fucking Christ, Dave. Get out of here. Come on. You can do it.
Ding 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 ding.
Don't start that shit. I tell you what, man. You can head on in. You can get past this line of all these folk here. And you hear some guy in the background. We're like, oh, come on, man. I've been waiting 45 minutes to get in this shithole. And he's like, hey, no. He opens the door and he's like, you enjoy yourself with your lady.
Thank you very much, man. See you on the way out, Biz.
He shuts the door behind you. And, it's a pretty honking club. I mean, right now they don't have anyone, like, spitting on the mics. But so they have, like, a DJ running a mix or whatever. And what's your intention here? You want to find the club owner or something like that?
Yeah, somebody to get me up on stage. Just trying to give a talk to him, say how, like, I'm just kind of freaked out. I just been staying at the 33s, but I'm looking at other places I can go if shit goes down, because we ain't gonna know where these bennies are gonna show up at.
And I'm gonna back him up on this, sort of like, oh my god, yeah, oh my god, yeah, that kind of, just.
I gotta look out for my lady, gotta look out for my mama. It ain't just me on these streets.
Okay, so, I guess you just walk over to, like, the back room or some shit. Maybe even over, like, I imagine you see him, like, he's sitting up in, like, the club manager's seat thing, like, where they have, like, a little lounge for, like, the club manager to sit in, as they always do. And you see him up there, he's just enjoying a drink, maybe, like, sitting next to someone, like, talking to a girl or something like that. And maybe there's, like, I don't know, like, a few hundred people in this club at the moment, so.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yep, so I roll up, talk to the bouncer, see if I can't, like, talk to the guy.
Yeah, and he's like, give me another charismatic leadership. Oh, even better. And he's like, hey, that low down? Oh, man. Haven't seen you in a while.
Yeah, man.
Oh, shit. Dude, when you gonna spit again?
Look, that's actually why I'm here, right? So, I heard about these bennies that come into town, right? Been tagging up the place.
Yeah,
I'm
them
freaked
two-blade
out.
bitches.
I gotta take care of you know how it is, man. I gotta take care of my mama, gotta take care of my girl over here. I'm just looking for a place if shit goes down, that if I need a club that I can play at to earn my keep.
Yeah, so the guy's gonna lean in. He's like, my cousin's gonna set up a club too.
Oh,
Dude's
really?
good for it. He could use a hot label on the front.
Yeah, man, anytime he needs an act, just let me know. But you know how it is, I speak the word of the street. That means I gotta be around all the different places. But I can try and come by and speak.
Look, man, he's busy right now. He said no one come in.
I guess I just persuasion fast talk maybe.
I mean, before you roll, you got to persuade. Good old GM here.
Okay, so he's like looking for like a frontliner deal type thing.
I don't know. You tell me.
All right, look here, man. Fact is, you know my name. Most people on the streets know my name. If I show up, people will show up.
That's
Flat out.
very true.
And another thing about it is, look, y'all got beef with every other gang and shit like that. If we got a new one coming in, y'all might want to start working a little bit together to make sure a new group don't roll up on your turf. If I go around, start spitting, start maybe working the streets, get some people actually, be in the street, maybe we might be able to deal with this new threat.
I'm gonna sort of like go and sit beside him and sort of put my hand on his arm and just be like, it would mean a lot to us, and try and do a little seduction thing here.
Okay. Yeah. We'll
I just
try
think that would
both.
be super awesome.
Give me a seduction with a -2.
God damn it!
That's
Right.
where you failed your.
Try being more skanky.
That's where you failed your wardrobe and style bias. So that's
Right.
what we'll
Do I
roll
actually
with.
put the minus in for the
Yeah.
minus
Yeah.
2? Yeah. Okay.
Oh, is that a 1? You got a 10 and a 1. Okay, so you crit. Okay, so we'll ignore the fumble. So yeah, he just sort of looks down and is like, yeah, I guess I can let you in. You're speaking the truth, Honky. I like it. Honky, honky, honky. Gotta stop saying that word. I mean, it is the 80s, so, maybe it fits.
Honky fly jive, stunner.
Yeah, everyone's wearing like bright pastel colors. It's great.
Flashbacks.
Yeah. So he'll sort of like just be cool when you talk to him, bro.
Yep. I'll do what I do. Keep it on the lowdown, man.
All right. So you go up and you'll make your way in. And the one thing you know about this guy is that he's got a bunch of tattoos running up the back of his head to the front. And his arms are all tattooed as well, and his knuckles are tattooed. He's also got like rippers like on his nails, and he's sort of like grabbing a glass and he's like taking a sip. And he's also got like he'll turn and look at you, and he's got tattoos on his eyelids, and he's got he's shaved off his eyebrows, but he's got tattoos all along his forehead. He hasn't tattooed his nose or his face, so it's just like this face area that's completely free of tattoos, and he's got like a little tiny goatee as well. But one of his eyes is also cybernetic, and his teeth are completely changed to be like metal jaws sort of thing, like Jaws from James Bond, I guess. So, yeah, and he turns to you and he's
Damn, I
like,
should have pretended to be Swedish.
he turns to you and he's like, "Who the fuck are you?"
My name's Lowdown, man. Just a performer out on the streets.
Yeah.
Looking for places that I can sell my words.
He turns back to the front stage and he doesn't pay attention, and he's like, "That's great. I ain't interested in buying no CD, dog. You
I ain't trying to
bounce."
sell no CD. I'm trying to sell a stage presence. I don't know about you, but word on the street is they got some new bougie ass Benny gang coming in.
He'll stand up and he'll get right up in your face and be like, "Man, you're a persistent motherfucker, aren't you?"
Look, man, I gotta do words justice.
It's true. And he is damn good, trust me.
He'll like look over the shoulder at you, Astrid, and he'll look back at you, Lowdown, and be like, "Oh yeah, what do they call you by?"
Name Lowdown.
Give me a charismatic leadership. This will be a 20 to pass. Oof. Yeah, he'll stretch his hand back, and the girl will put the drink in his hand. He'll pull it up, and he's like, "Yeah, I heard of you. I hear you got
Appreciate it,
kicked
man.
out by the 33s. Heard
Yeah, you sold me out.
Heard they sold you out. A bunch
Yeah.
of chinks." You take a
Stupid
sip.
how the
and-
streets be these days. That's why I'm looking for a place, man.
Now, what am I gonna do with a rundown like you? The 33s threw you out on the ass. Took
They ain't
money
know what
from
they
the
had.
Asians.
They ain't know what they had. Flat out.
They didn't know what they had.
Plus, what are you gonna do when the boys in black show up, right? You know they got some crazy ass shit.
Tell you what, I ain't interested in the mic, man. I got enough of those. Everyone's trying to make their way up in this place. I got something you can do if you're real eager. Looking for a new home? I can put you up.
What are you talking about?
Yo, I need you to sling some stuff. What's your in with the Asians?
So, back when I was working like straight and honest, some things happen to be misplaced. They roll up, try to shake me down, tell me where it is. I ain't know because I handed it
I
off
ain't
to
looking
another
for your
person.
life story, man. I just want to know how good you're in with the Asians. That's it.
Pretty good.
I mean, I can talk to some people.
She
You know, I'm
knows
good at
more
talking.
than you do, huh?
I'm his personal assistant.
You know how women be, man.
You got yourself a personal assistant. I got myself a personal assistant too, and he like grabs like the breast of the girl next to her, and he's just like, "I feel that."
I'll just give her the look of just.
So tell you what, we got some new shit. Made by some nutter in a basement, some shit. You sling that? You get those Asian boys hooked on it? Put you on the mic.
Is it good shit?
Oh, honey, it's the best shit you've ever had. It'll knock your face off. It'll make you think that this world is the worst one. I've seen dudes that ain't come back from that stuff. I had to tell the guy to turn it down so we can keep getting money out of him.
That sounds like some pretty good shit.
Oh, it's the best.
Yo, I ain't mean to be disrespectful about none of this, but is this like brand new? Cause like,
Oh yeah.
you got them twin blades showing up right when you about to roll out this. I'd be a little bit worried. I'm just saying, I see it.
I ain't worried about no twin blade motherfuckers. They rolling
I
deep
dunno,
in this
man.
land.
I know. I just
I'll put
see
holes in
tagging
them.
up all
I
the
heard they
streets.
fucked some dudes up the other day.
Oh yeah? Which dudes?
I think it was the oh man, what was that gang? Okay, you're just like
I
fucking
know.
gang.
All I heard about was them tagging up everything like they own the place. Even some parts of your territory.
Tagging.
M33s.
I ain't interested in anyone who got a spray can in their hand.
No, I heard they fucked some guys up the other day.
I ain't heard nothing.
Down at the other end of the city it was.
Look, I'm just trusting my instincts, man. I smell something go south. That's why I be coming to you, looking to you.
If
and I
you're
might
as
go
good
around.
as you say you are, low down,
Yeah.
then maybe you can sell this. If not, you're not worth anything on the mic.
Sure, spit a few rhymes talking about how the brain dance.
If that's gonna sell it, sure, whatever, man. Now get out of my
If you
face.
put me in front of people,
Well,
you
we'll
put me in front
talk
of a
about
crowd?
that after you sell my shit.
I see how it is. I can see what I can do.
All right. Talk to the man downstairs.
Alright.
As we're walking downstairs, I'm just gonna grab his arm, grab your arm, and be like, we're supposed to be, you know, fucking starting rumors and things. We're not setting up drug deals. The fuck?
He's gonna kind of turn and look at her and be like, I try to do what you told me to do, and this is what we got.
You didn't back me up when I started to start a fucking rumor, did you?
I was waiting for that, but it never
No, look,
happened.
there might be like one of those things that'd be like straight out like, look, I know about you, but they got eyes on the streets. If you ain't actually replicate some type of beat up, they ain't gonna know about it. They ain't gonna believe you. Rumors spread, but they only worth so much.
Yes, you spread the rumor, and then you confirm the rumor.
Why don't you just get your team to make the rumor?
You gotta have something to work on. Right. You have the rumor, and then something happens, and they go, oh my god, yes, this is true.
Alright. Maybe we make some work out of this.
All right. So we flash back to Vi. How elbow deep are you into this bomb right now? How big is it? How big is it?
It's probably like a. I don't know about this big.
Like a block
It's
of
enough to
C4.
take out a room, but not destroy a building.
I
Because
don't.
he specifically said, "Do not destroy buildings."
I don't believe you have the skills required to make an explosion that measured. I think you have the skills to make a bomb, sure. I don't think you have the skills to make a bomb with a measured explosion.
I mean, there is one way to
I
find out.
like the idea, like, you know, we get a scene where it looks like you're baking a cake, right? And you're putting flour in a thing and you're cracking some eggs. And then you're just like, is that enough flour? No, let me just another scoop. You know what I mean? Maybe another scoop.
I like get through the ingredients and I like throw it at the door. And then like the door just completely shatters.
Yeah.
We'll put a bit more.
New door, please.
Come on, it's the 4th door this week, Vi.
No, it's just some long-suffering dude, you know, like butler's just there, like. Somebody else is sweeping up, like.
He just grabs one of the spare doors that's so he's already stored in my room.
It's like as you open the door, there's like 3 more just sitting against the wall.
So
I think I've been really drunk sometimes, and I like, there's another door here. There's all these doors.
We just open the
At
door and it
least,
falls.
at
And
least
it's
it
just
wasn't
like,
a glass door, and you didn't like walk through the thing. Because that happens.
So
And
what's
I'm wiring it up.
yeah. So what's
With-
yeah. So what is your actual like attempt here? What is the bomb supposed to do exactly?
It's supposed to kill everyone in the room,
Okay. Like
but it's not. It's not. I don't want it to destroy. I'm trying to rein it in a bit so it doesn't destroy a building. Because Michael Knight was like, "Don't destroy buildings," because I want to do that in front of the cameras.
okay, so the thing is, you can make a bomb. That's I believe anyone can make a bomb. The skill in bomb making comes from how measured it is and how precise of an explosion you want, right?
Well, I did some testing on a door.
Sure, but this comes down to skill and precision and a roll.
The thing is, to blow up like a building, you've got to place charges around. I just want to put something in the middle that's going to splat. I mean, if it does it dirty, if it sets them on fire, that's fine. You know?
I mean, we're talking like a good 10-door bomb right here, right now.
Maybe 8 door bombs.
Maybe 8-door, okay. We're
A
gonna
new
measure
measurement for bomb
magnitude doors.
explosions. Great, I love it. So, but before we make that roll, what is Astrid and Lowdown actually attempting now that, you know, inciting rumors hasn't worked?
Get information about the drug that they're looking to peddle.
Sure, I mean,
Serious.
it's the guy will give you the rundown. He basically even gives you the stuff. He expects you to get $500,000 out of this drug because it's designer.
Astrid is super pissed about this. He's like, we don't have time for this shit right now.
And these guys are under the impression that your Asian connection will be able to get you what you need.
Although, if we stage a robbery by the Twin Blades.
Did you keep the body of that hooker whose face you've now got?
No, she was incinerated. She said casually. But yeah. Oh, it's all right. I can get bodies anywhere.
So like,
Yeah.
if we make it like look all professional, like, and then you have some Asian showing up at the door of these guys looking to push them down and say, you know, where's the product? We paid you the money for it. Or trying to see if it's maybe like a sting or something like that.
No, I think it more like, okay, so we stay. No, you just come back all shot. You know, sort of like we'll injure you in fairly cosmetic but serious-looking ways.
Like this plan.
You come staggering back, going, "Oh my god, these dudes like jumped us, and you know, I was lucky to get out alive."
Yeah, they probably just put a bullet in my head.
Well, you don't go back. You phone them.
Maybe I'm captured by the boys in black. Call them up. I tell the story, and say that they hold me because the product got killed in the middle of it as well, and the boys in black want their recompense. Something along those lines.
And at the same time, we also get Nina and probably Vi, maybe if she's not too busy, to stage maybe a few. What we'll probably do is we'll stage some gang fights. Not have real gang fights, but we'll stage them.
How do you stage gang fights? Just pay a bunch of
I
homeless
mean, I
guys
get to
to...
fake fight Vi, because that would be hilarious.
Yeah, just put them in the colours of each gang, and
Two people having a scrap isn't a gang.
I
No,
also
but
like
that's
the
how you
idea that a Russian woman and a Caucasian woman in preparedly
No,
colored...
I'm whiter than you. No, I'm whiter than you.
See, what we could do, right?
Yes.
Since nobody knows about these guys, what we do is we have
drive-bys.
that
We just do a few drive-bys. There we go.
drive-bys. You have like that. What is it? Like the ex-covert ops type guy. Have him stake out some people. Know some like just regular routes, like some runners. What we do is we just get y'all crew to just jump them real quick, tag them up, like kill them straight up or whatever. Have their bodies and like spray paint over their bodies. That sends a message. You tag up a member of the crew, way louder than tagging up a building.
True.
Or instead of just spray painting them, we take two knives and stab them into them.
Oh yeah, just leave twin blades.
Oh, sounds like you guys have got a plan.
Yes.
But, unfortunately, we're going to have to leave that for next week because Mr. GM is completely fucked.
You can't even open your eyes, right? You're just like, hello, I'm the GM.
Yeah. So, let's do some quick shout-outs. Let's start off with Tesixka. I said that right? No?
Yes.
I did.
Yes. In your sleepy state, you're very, very, very close, and I'm going to count it. You are awesome.
Great.
You are awesome. Seriously, I know what that feeling is like in its butts, and you have totally rocked this show, like every show, despite being super tired.
Thank you.
So my name is Tess. I stream lots of Destiny right now. I'm getting back into it because I love it and I miss it, and I should never quit playing it. And it's coming to PC, so that means I can play with the PC community and the PS4 community, which is why I left it in the first place. Yeah, so it's amazing. And also, new emotes. Like, right now, I'm so excited. Oh my god.
Yeah, I got the email too. I'm just sort of looking at it.
I've just been refreshing my dashboard, like, over and over and over again. And so you can't actually upload yet. Like, it's not actually working. It'll probably be working in like an hour. But it's sort of live. It's gonna be so good. I'm so excited. I'm way too excited. I just love emotes.
Yeah.
It's an addiction. I need professional help. Anyway, yeah, I'll be streaming tomorrow, and then we'll be doing more awesome D&D. Henley does it every night. I'll be here next Monday, but Henley does it like every night. It's awesome. Make sure you come back tomorrow.
Peachy, let's go to you, mate. What up?
Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you want to know how good the bomb is, you'll have to turn up tomorrow. I stream every day tomorrow. If you like D&D, we got some 5e. No, we've got Apocalypse World tomorrow on Brad Wodo's channel. It's going to be super fun. There's loads more stuff. Just follow me and I'll tell you about it. One-on-one, private, no pants.
I like it. Speaking about no pants, it's gone over to Fuzzy Freaks, who is the queen of no pants. How you doing?
I'm actually wearing pants right now. Shockingly.
Bullshit.
Don't believe you.
I don't want to get banned.
I was talking about pants in the American sense, not the British sense.
Oh. Gotcha.
Although I am wearing both.
Precisely,
I
it's
will show you my, but yeah, anyway.
There's no difference. That's the
Actually,
You
no,
go
they-
commando? What?
No. It's just these are the sort of the grey knickers. Anyway, yes. Hi, I'm Fuzzy Freaks. I do fuzzy things over on twitch.tv/Fuzzy Freaks. I have been playing all sorts of random shite at the moment, but I am currently kind of excited because I think it's Osiris New Dawn is getting an update.
Really?
With lots of new cool shit. Yeah, like midweek it's happening. So I'll probably be playing. Henley, if you're up for it, maybe we could play some more of that or something.
Yeah. Starting this Friday, I will have 2 weeks of puppy time, so I will definitely be streaming. So
Sweet.
I'll be on puppy watch, making sure he doesn't shit everywhere. So.
Yeah, that happens. Puppies.
Yeah. What else? That it?
That's pretty much it. Yeah, I can't think of anything else exciting to tell you in my sleep battle.
Say something lewd so you can hand over.
Lewd?
I like big butts, and I
Are
cannot.
you being racist now?
Speaking about floofy butts, let's go over to Floof Night. What up, sir? How you doing?
I do indeed have a floofy butt. Hello everyone, I'm
get that looked at.
Floof Night. I am on Die Party 3 nights of the week. The other day I'm currently I think I'm near the end. I'm trying to finish up Mass Effect single player, and on the weekends I do model build kits. This last weekend I just finished up the Barbados Lupos gun model. Those who know it will know. Those who don't, you don't care. But yeah, I'm looking. I'm going to be doing it again this weekend because it's actually a lot more fun than I originally thought it was going to be.
Nice. Nice.
I'm having fun with that.
Excellent. And last but not least, we have Mr. Chippinit, Mr. Chippinit. What up, sir? How you doing?
Pretty good. I've been doing a little bit of thinking over the course of this game, thinking about like, what was my midlife crisis? And I think that would have to be when I have more hair on my balls than on my head.
You don't shave. Never mind.
All right, guys. Thank you very much for watching. If you haven't already done so, please consider hitting the follow button. And if you're feeling real sassy, hit the sassy button, which is the subscribe button.
Maximum size.
I hear there's some stuff coming pretty soon for Twitch, so I don't know if I'm going to follow up with like custom emotes. I think that's it's weird. I don't know how I fall on that train, but we'll think about it. New emotes are coming. We definitely have our talented artist, the guy who's responsible for all of the chicken faces, redoing them so that they look super great in 18 by 18, which is the size that Twitch chat uses. So that's coming pretty soon. Tomorrow we'll be playing Die Party Void Barons, which is a Warhammer 40k Rogue Trader game. Come check that out. It's going to be fucking excellent. And we do have a Board Games Bitter Bros this week, so it's going to be good too. Check out the schedule. Kiss your mum, not on the lips, and have a good night. I don't know what that exit was.
Just wave, everyone. Just wave and smile and nod.